Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm super excited. I got a full face of high-end and drugstore makeup. Some things are new releases, some things are just new to me. A few things in here have been staples in my collection for at least the last 6 months that I've been using in rotation. Everything that I used to create this look today, I absolutely love and would definitely recommend. If you're not already subscribed, I would love to have you subscribe. Also, if you ring the notification bell, that'll notify you every time I upload. But yeah, I just wanted to hang out, have some girl time, do a little bit of glam, and I just wanted to share some products that I've been loving lately. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with this NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pencil. I have mine in the shade Espresso, and I absolutely love this brow pencil. It literally gives you brow-like hairs. So easy to use. I like to start with my eyebrows first when I'm using this, and this is the only thing that I use besides a brow gel. I use that at the end because I use a tinted brow gel. I just like to go through the brow and make small strokes. I like to get kind of crazy with it because I'm going to clean up with a makeup wipe, so just kind of want to fill them in. I like to go outside the brow line. I also try to go with the way that my brow grows. So I'm just going to take my makeup wipe and clean up the brow. I have been using this non-stop since I got it. So now I'm going to go into eyeshadow, and I'm going to go ahead and prime the lid with my Juvia's Place eyeshadow primer. I got mine in the shade 2. You need very little of this. I just like to take a brush and blend it out. And I will actually use that to kind of carve out the brow. Really like this eyeshadow primer. Makes the shadows nice and smooth and last all day. I also like that it has a tint because I do have veins and things that show through on my lid. And then I'm just going to blend it out with my beauty sponge. This one is from e.l.f. So now I got the new Natasha Denona. This is my mini dream palette. Love this little palette. I do use this palette quite often for my everyday looks. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm also probably going to use this little e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadow palette. And this one is called Truffles. I love these. I highly recommend them. Very affordable, like $4 or $5. But the black shade in here in particular is really nice. And I've been really loving smoky looks lately, but I am going to start in the Natasha Denona palette, and I'm going to go ahead and use this shade and this shade. And I'm just going to place these in my transition area. Love this little eyeshadow palette. I would definitely recommend this one. The formula is absolutely amazing on this eyeshadow palette. Same thing for this side. Just putting it in the crease and bringing it up to the brow. So now I'm just going to switch over to this e.l.f. palette. I'm going to use the black shade. And this black shade does look like it has a little bit of glitter in it, but it doesn't look like that when you apply it to the lid. I'm just going to put this on the outer corner. I mean, this shade is so pigmented and it's not patchy at all. Same thing for this side. Just going to start working this on the outer corner. Okay, so now I'm going to switch back over to Natasha Denona palette, and I'm going to use the dark brown shade. And I'm going to use that to start buffing the black out. This is like the perfect brown shade to buff out black shades. And of course, I'm just going to work that over into the crease. And these are just so blendable. This palette works so nicely with so many other palettes. And I'm just blending these out because we don't want any harsh lines. This brown is so pretty though and so pigmented. Of course, I'm going to dip back into these two shades and blend out that dark brown shade. That's just going to help soften the edges. So I'm just going to go back in with the dark brown brush and blend out some more. And just going back with the first brush and blending out again. These are the 3 shimmers. So these 2 are from Natasha Denona and this is from e.l.f. I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to use today. I'm kind of leaning towards e.l.f. maybe. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab a flat brush and I'm going to go into the shimmer shade from the e.l.f. palette. And I'm going to start applying that on the front part of the lid. I mean, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I mean, this palette is like $4 or $5. And they have so many different options. Another favorite is the Sugar and Cream palette for me. So now I'm just going to go back in and pick up some more black. Just going to buff that on the outer corner again. Same thing for this side because I don't want to lose that dark black shade. Now I'm going to go in with the dark brown brush. I haven't added anything to it, and I'm just going to go around and blend out that shimmer just so everything flows nicely. Going back with the first blending brush, not adding anything to it, just blending out. So now for my brow bone, I'm going to go back into this palette and I'm going to use the lightest shade just to highlight. Yes, love these two palettes together. Going back with the dark brown brush and blending out. Now I'm just going to take the makeup wipe and clean up. So I'm going to use lashes today, and I'm going to use these half lashes from P. Louise. I cannot get enough of these lashes. These are absolutely so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and apply some Kiss Lash Glue, my favorite lash glue. I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner, and this is in the shade Provisions. This is a really good eyeliner. This is actually made for your waterline. I'm going to go in with my Oaklawn liquid eyeliner. This is my favorite liquid eyeliner. It is the easiest one to use, in my opinion. I literally have no problems using this eyeliner, and I am not that good at eyeliner. I'm going to go ahead and prep the skin for foundation, and I'm going to start with the Mirabella serum. This serum works so nicely underneath makeup. Hydrates the skin so well, but it doesn't cause any type of peeling. I'm going to go in with P. Louise Skin. This is Repair from 2022 moisturizer. This works very well under makeup and also with the serum that I use. While I'm letting my moisturizer soak into the skin a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes. Love these half lashes. They just look so pretty. So now that I got the lashes applied, I'm going to go in with a little bit of primer. I'm going to use this Pure Primer. This is the 4-in-1 Correcting Primer. I feel like this is really hydrating primer, and I think that it helps to smooth your skin. For foundation, I'm going to use this one from Kim Chi. I've gotten to try this out like 3 or 4 times now. This is called a really good foundation, and I got mine in the shade 106L. I do like this foundation. I'm just going to blend it out with a damp beauty blender from e.l.f. It's a medium to full coverage foundation. I do like this shade. This foundation is available in 40 different shades, so the shade range is really nice on this. Again, I really love the color. I think it matches really good. I would also say that one layer of this is a good medium. I do like to, however, build it up just a little bit. I love that you have the option to go with a lighter coverage, or if you wanted a full coverage. I love a full coverage. I think this has a natural finish to it. I've really been liking it. I think it looks very skin-like. It doesn't feel super heavy on the skin. I love that you can get a good medium coverage, but you can also build it up to a full coverage. Really just love how it sits on the skin. It doesn't settle into your fine lines and wrinkles, so I love that about it as well. So for cream bronzer, I'm going to go in with this LYS bronzing stick. I do need to probably get a lighter shade. This is in the shade Courage, but it blends out so beautifully. I'm going to use the F33 brush from P. Louise. I love this to blend out my cream bronzers. And this one just blends out so nicely into the skin. It doesn't pick up your foundation underneath. I do say that it takes a little bit of time to work this bronzer out. Like, you do have to keep going over it quite a few times to get it blended into the skin. But it literally blends so beautifully into the skin. And you can just keep working that product into the skin. The more you blend it, the more flawless it looks. I mean, look at how pretty that is. And now I am going to take my beauty sponge and just go around the edges. But today for blush, I'm going to be using this Cheek Clapper, and this is from One Size. This is absolutely beautiful. This is Attention Seeker. I've used this probably 4 or 5 times now, and I love it every single time I use it. It's going to come with a cream blush, it's going to come with a powdered blush, and it's also going to come with the highlighter, which I absolutely love. So you're getting 3 products in one. Totally think that it's worth it. Absolutely love that it comes with the little door to keep the cream product protected. So I'm just going to take my brush and dip in here just a little bit and apply It is the prettiest bubblegum pink. They literally just came out with one called Girl Pop and I ordered it. I cannot wait to get it. That one's more of your hot fuchsia pink and this is more of your baby bubblegum pink. I love this color. It is so pretty. So for concealer, I got the new Fenty Beauty concealer. This is the hydrating long wear concealer and I got mine in the shade 185C. I've used this a few times. I've used it for just concealer and then I've used it as a concealer and then kind of like an all over just spot concealer, and let me tell you, I love it for that. It works beautifully for that. I'm just going to take a brush and blend this out. This concealer is a beautiful concealer. I would definitely recommend this as well. It just blends out like so seamless. It gives you a beautiful coverage. I'm just going to blend it into my blush. But I mean, is that not just like the most beautiful finish? And I almost feel like it's like a self-setting concealer because once you blend it out, I really don't have any issues with it creasing, which is insane. This is so gorgeous. I love this concealer. Absolutely love it. It doesn't set into your fine lines and wrinkles. It doesn't emphasize any texture. It really is just so beautiful under the eye. So now to set my makeup, I'm going to use the Kimchi Puff Puff Pass Powder, and this is in the shade Lavender. I've never tried a lavender setting powder before, and I love it. This is absolutely amazing. And you literally need the smallest amount, like I'm just going to use that much to set my under eye. Of course, I'm just going to pick it up on my powder puff. I am going to tap out under the eye just one more time to make sure I don't have any creases. And then I'm just going to set under the eye. And it is like so flawless. It's so brightening. I love it. I love pink powders. And this lavender one is so nice. Again, just the smallest amount. I am going to take the brush, tap under the eye just to make sure there's no creases, and then just set under the eye. I mean, this is just such a beautiful powder. I can't believe I don't hear about this powder more. I mean, it is so stunning under the eye. It's really one of the smoothest powders I have. It doesn't make your under eye look crepey in any way, so I love that. I'm just going to set the T-zone with the powder puff. Again, just going to use the smallest amount on a brush just to kind of set the rest of the face lightly. So now I'm just going to go in with the LYS matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Courage as well. Again, I do need to get a lighter shade, but I had to use these because they're so good. Really some of my favorite bronzers. It doesn't look muddy on your skin at all, but it blends in so nicely. And then of course for the powdered blush, I'm going to go into the one size and I'm going to use the powdered. A little bit goes a long way, very pigmented. Love this color though. It is so pretty. Now I'm just going to go into the highlighter with the same brush and I'm just going to tap right over top and just use this as a blush topper. I mean, really, you could use this on its own and it's stunning. It has the prettiest shimmer. It does not emphasize your texture. So now I'm just going to dip back into the little e.l.f. palette and I'm going to go into the black shade. And I'm just going to use that to buff out the lower lash line. I'm also going to go back into Natasha Denona's palette and I'm going to pick up that center shade and I'm going to use that to highlight the inner corner. I'm going to go in with a little bit of mascara on the bottom lashes. This is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Literally my favorite high-end mascara. I love that it gives you volume and length. I'm also going to use a little brow gel from Oma Beauty. You can get this from Walmart. So for lips, I'm going to use this dark brown lip liner from e.l.f. Now I'm going to use this LA Colors Matte Liquid Lip. And this is in the shade Suede. And then I'm going to use this liquid lip from Laura Lee and put in the center. Then I'm going to go in with a lip liner from Bodyography in shade Timber. So for setting spray today, I'm going to use Kimchi, and this is the Stage Proof Matte Setting Spray. I had heard some really great things about that setting spray, so that's why I wanted to try it. It's not too drying for my skin, which I love because I do have dry skin, so I was a little worried like, ooh, matte. I don't know how I'm gonna like that, but it doesn't dry your skin out. It does make your makeup last, so I do like that about it. Again, I've used it 3 or 4 times. Okay, you guys, so this is the completed look. I absolutely love it. I think it looks so pretty. I love everything about this look today. But as always, girl, let me know what you think down in the comment section. I love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!